Welcome to a 1v1 on Minsk Pocket. Apparently these two people know each other. Polak, playing as Soviets in the North Base. Shock Rifle Commander already chosen against Duke Lisle, Lower Karina West in the South Base, who has already chosen Fortifications Doctrine. Double conscripts being produced.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
And Volksgrenadiers into Kubelwagen from Duke Lisle. We have combat engineers making their way across the right side for backcapping, and the first squad of conscripts making its way towards the fuel. In the Commander West player, we have the Volksgrenadiers grabbing the fuel while Stern Pioneers are backcapping the South Victory Point. Kubelwagen is hitting the field now. SWS staying behind in the base. Not going to be doing any forward scouting or pushing with it this game.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Third conscript squad is on the field. And the Kubel is making its way towards the center fuel to assist the Volksgrenadiers.
Well done, comrades. The point is ours.
Engineers have secured the sector.
Aim fire on this position!
Stern Pioneers engaging. Conscripts on the right side.
Area secured.
Conscripts will Ura out of close range, take a little bit of damage as they try and get inside of this house. They're at about 2/3 of health. Stern Pioneers close in, but are taking heavy damage from the conscripts in the building. Two models get dropped, and the Stern Pioneers will be forced to retreat. The Kubelwagen is making its way up to a support with the Volksgrenadiers, but I don't know what it's going to do. Vet 1 secured on those conscripts already. Meanwhile, left side completely in Soviets' hands, taking everything except for the North Victory Point.
Good work,
Northwest
comrades.
Victory
This
Point.
now belongs to us. Objective secured. We will defend it to the death.
Moving conscripts up to harass the fuel, and we will already see a mechanized regiment headquarters being produced. Fuel transfer has been activated, and MG-34s are being fielded. He only got one Volksgrenadier squad.
Weapon team receiving effective fire.
One Volksgrenadier squad into two MG-34s. Interesting.
MG-34 heavy machine guns are now available.
No enemy activity.
The first MG-34 manages to suppress one squad of conscripts. This one is circling around to flank. And it will be forced to retreat. The second one is moving up now. A T-grenade goes out on that Kubelwagen. It has managed to suppress these conscripts, but they're forcing it to rotate. Second squad moving up from behind, and it looks like it's going to go down. A T-grenade finishes it off. Second MG-34 has set up to try and suppress those conscripts, but it's too late. The Kubelwagen has gone down. The one Volksgrenadier squad is being fielded all the way to the north to take the fuel point.
Keep ammo at ready. Achtung!
Supply half-track is ready
Double
for orders.
MG-34s are now protecting the fuel and recapturing it. Stern Pioneers making their way
Contact!
to start capturing the left. Conscripts are engaging the Volksgrenadiers here. He does have access to Molotov cocktails now, but it won't be necessary to force the retreat. And this squad of conscripts is now harassing the munitions. Only half a command point remaining before shock troops can be fielded. Polak's starting to float quite a bit,
Replacements have
and it
arrived.
looks like he is not intending to bridge the gap with any further units. He's just going to continue to fight with the forces he has until he can field them.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Duke Lisle has produced a flak half-track. He doesn't see any tech structures in the fog of war,
Heavy fortification
so his opponent could still go tier 2, and probably will once he sees this. But I think that this is a preemptive move to stop the shock troops that he obviously thinks are coming.
Members of Polak position. Quickly order to pull back.
MG-34 heavy machine guns are now available.
Position secured. Unit holding. Contact!
Flak half-track forces away that conscript squad, so Polak is now aware of the flak half-track. The Stern Pioneers continue their advance across the left side. Folks Grenadiers are grabbing the victory point here in the south. Two squads of conscripts are being sent to harass. There's a machine gun set up here, and it looks like they're both about to run straight into it. Another machine gun making its way up the left, so one on the left munitions, one on the center victory point, one on the right side strategic point. Gunner just got sniped though.
Infantry assault! Fire shoot!
Wow, that went extremely well for those conscripts. They just walked right into it. It didn't have full health and it went down kind of early. But the flak half-track is making its way up to assist. It's driving right into those conscripts though. Weird. Should be able to win this engagement though, regardless. Probably could have wiped that squad. I'm surprised he didn't try. Forces to retreat from those two squads and will pull back to get some repairs. Stern Pioneers continue up the left side completely unopposed. But finally, Polak has the command points for his shock troops, and his first squad of them hits the field. 780 manpower in reserve to continue fielding them, but I don't know what his plan is to deal with this flak half-track if he doesn't tech to tier 2.
Heavy machine gun team ready for battle.
Unless he's just going to try and swarm it with AT grenades.
MG-34 heavy machine guns are now available.
Capture complete. Weapon squad holding.
Enemy is alerted to our presence.
Infantry assault!
Shock troops
Field complete!
encounter some Stern Pioneers planting mines on the left side. They finished the mines, which they probably shouldn't have,
What do you want?
because he obviously saw them being planted, and now they're probably not going to do much of anything. Stern Pioneers will be forced to retreat, and the shock troops will take the left victory point. The flak half-track has been repaired and is making its way back up the center. Meanwhile, the three conscripts are making their way down the right side, and a fresh squad of shock troops has also been fielded down the center. Flak half-track making its way to counter the conscripts. All three are well in range to throw AT grenades, but I don't think he has the munitions for all three of them to do it. He throws an AT grenade with one of them, and it's not setting up. Meanwhile, okay, now it's setting up. The Folks Grenadiers look like they're narrowly going to get away. He's completely out of munitions. What is that thing doing? It needs to finish setting up. There it goes. Finally. It looks like it's going to go down to small arms fire here. He, all he had to do was stop moving it. He just kept moving it. That was a pretty senseless waste of that flak half-track.
Enemy flanking us! Infantry attacking! Gate! Flanking attack!
Conscripts continue across the right side, and they'll now be largely unopposed that that flak half-track has been destroyed. MG-34 over here is preventing a push for the center. Shock troops here are flanking around behind that MG-34 though. They've stopped for some reason.
Squad back to full strength.
Just hiding behind this hedge. Actually, no, they can see each other. I guess they just can't fire over this mountain thing. Stern Pioneers take too much damage on the approach and will be forced to retreat from these conscripts. But the whole squad will go down on retreat. MG34 moving up closer. And he has 5 MG34s.
What do you want?
Which might be the worst strategy I can possibly think of against shock troops.
We are bleeding, comrades! Ready!
Back half track would have been good if he hadn't lost it to conscripts.
Get to march! Protect the flank! Enemy flanking us!
Shock troops on the flank will take out that MG34.
Crew has been lost.
Mission accomplished.
Meanwhile, conscripts have successfully taken all points on the right side.
Quickly in order to pull back.
Crew, stand ready.
Truck is moving up. It looks like he's going to set up his Schwer Panzer headquarters here. Yep, there it goes. That should provide a very strong defense against their shock troops until call-in tanks arrive. He's only at 5 command points, still quite far away from the IS-2, but his resources are very strong. He's probably going to be able to afford 2 IS-2s by the time he has the command points for them at this rate.
Enemy contact.
He is floating manpower like crazy, though. I'm a little surprised he hasn't grabbed a 3rd shock troop
Pioneer
squad.
group is ready for action. Heavy machine gun group ready for action.
He has stolen the MG34 here with his combat engineers and will retreat. Meanwhile, his shock troops going to push this way. They're going to run into this MG34 though. And even if they do use a smoke grenade, they'll get caught by the Schwer Panzer headquarters, it looks like.
Command half track has
Volks
been
Grenadiers are
permanently
retaking the
established
right
as a
side,
strike
but 2
post.
squads of conscripts are being sent to harass once again. Black HQ does force the retreat.
Target secure. Explosive in place.
Maintain visual behind that vehicle. Enemy infantry! Grenadiers ready!
Conscripts force the Volks Grenadier squad to retreat. There is an MG34 in the building and an S-mine field. Oh!
Taking small arms fire!
Raketenwerfer
Heavy
ready.
damage inflicted there. They do just barely manage to get away. Raketenwerfer has been fielded in preparation for the call-in tanks. Demo charge goes down on the fuel. Field gun is making its way forward to deal with the flak headquarters. Stolen MG34 and shock troops coming up to support as well. Shock troop squad also moving up to support. So big push for the center soon.
Taking infantry fire.
Stern Pioneers fielded to the right side will force a retreat from those conscripts. Thinking he's probably gonna go Panther. But he may want to get himself a looks to deal with the shock troops. I'm not sure. Shock troops and field gun.
Point secure. Maintain this position.
Whoa, full retreat! That was strange. He just made a full retreat. I guess he wasn't expecting those machine guns to be set up there. And he pulls everything back.
Supply hub Keter is ready for orders.
Support package received.
Sturm Pioneers continue to take the right side. Upgrade with the Minesweeper as well. Hopefully he'll spot that demo charge at some point. And Tier 4 is going up from Polak. Which I did not expect. I was expecting him to hold out for IS-2s, but I guess he decided that it can't wait, and he's going to get himself either a Katyusha or an Su-85 to take out the flag half-track. I'm thinking probably Katyusha to deal with all of these team weapons. 2 Raketenwerfers, 2 MG-34s defending the middle alone. Let alone the MG-34 over here and here.
Prepare for orders. Achtung! Prepare
And
for
here.
action. Unit ready.
Oh, and in this building. That's the 5th one.
Infantry attacking in force. Receiving enemy fire. Promotion.
Stolen MG-34 will suppress those Sturm Pioneers before they can do any real damage, and they will be forced to retreat.
Unit ready.
Obersoldaten have started hitting the field, making their way up towards the center. Polak's army here in the north, waiting to attack until Su-85 can
One
arrive.
of our forward structures has been destroyed.
Grenade going out. Takes out 3 conscripts. Molotov going out here on the MG-34 will force a retreat. And the stolen MG-34 is moving up to fire on the Volksgrenadiers.
Battle promotion. Enemy infantry.
Volksgrenadiers will be forced to retreat, and the units are going to... Actually, Obersoldaten making their way up the right side. Molotov
Show the enemy at
going out,
300 points.
but it's off target. I don't know if that squad's gonna get away. An MG-34 is setting up. And does manage to suppress the Obersoldaten before they can burst down the front gunner. But he's going to retreat anyway. I think he could have won that engagement, but decided not to risk it. Su-85 has been fielded and is making its way towards the center.
Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
Back up to full force.
Shock troops moving up, conscripts moving up as well. The Su-85 is going to start its attempt to take out the Schwerpanzer headquarters.
Infantry assault.
He is firing,
Parachutes.
utilizing the
AT gun here.
focused sight ability to give himself vision. And it's getting taken down quite quickly. Field gun is also being used to take it out. And without any Panzer Shreks, there's not much available to counter. The Raketenwerfers are trying to finish off the Su-85 and are successful. But the high explosive barrage may be sufficient. Oh, not quite. It will just barely survive. He definitely should have pulled his Su-85 to safety before those Raketenwerfers could take him out. Looks like infantry are making their way forward to assist. Meanwhile, over here, grenade is going out! Oh, that was not that bad, actually. 4 shock troops went down, but no conscripts. surprisingly enough, but a Panther has hit the field and will easily be able to force back all infantry here on the right side, and the infantry here in the center have failed in their push. And the Schwerpanzer headquarters will remain.
We are losing territory.
High explosive barrage going off. But it cancels the barrage halfway through to reposition to safety as this Panther is charging it. It's trying to pull back. Volksgrenadiers moving up to support.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Fortunately, there is no top-mount machine gun, so it looks like that AT gun will be able to get to safety. Polak has hit 11 command points though, so he will be able to field his IS-2. Moving up towards the center now, incendiary artillery prevents the Volksgrenadiers from capturing his fuel. Wow, it's like perfectly inside that square. That never happens. And the Panther has pulled back a little bit. The Panther is going to struggle to contend with an IS-2 with only Raketmortar support, I think. Which is why he's now building himself a Pak 43. Oh! The one Panzerschreck squad he did have is gone now. Shock troops making their way down the right side are going to get caught by that machine gun. Grenade going into the building. Takes out one of the machine gun crew members. Smoke grenade going out now. Shock troops will become unsuppressed, close into short range, and probably successful in destroying that machine gun. Yes, they will definitely succeed with conscript support. Molotov going into the building. It's falling dangerously low. I'm not sure it's going to successfully get away with shock troops here on the flank. Definitely not. He will be able to recover that machine gun, and that will be the second one he's stolen now. Leaving Duke Lisle with only 4. Looks like a new push about to happen for the center, but the Pak 43 is already constructed. Don't think it's going to succeed, especially not without munitions for incendiary strike. Pak 43 fires, misses its first shot. Field gun is firing on the Panther. That connected. Those Stern Pioneers are falling extremely low. Oh, the IS-2 just went down to the Pak 43 and Panther. But the Stern Pioneer squad also just got wiped. Meanwhile, on the right side, shock troops are getting engaged by Obersoldaten and come extremely close to going down. Barely make it away. Panther is extremely low and must pull back.
Engineer standing by. Achtung! Prepare for action!
Panther, ready to move.
Panther getting repaired. And Duke Lisle has only team weapons in his army, except for our 2-man Obersoldaten squad. Polak slowly healing up in his base with his infantry army. He's going to have to field something that can take out that Schwer HQ in order to be able to assault, though. And even then, there'll still be machine guns to contend with. Looks like he's going to make a hard push for the right side now.
Achtung! Prepare for action! I can't believe they are still issuing so money now.
It's time for action.
And losing his Stern Pioneers has definitely, twice,
Unit ready.
has definitely hurt his ability to repair.
Let's hope the commander. We have secured the target. Standing by for orders.
Push for the right side is unopposed, and Polak will be able to take all that territory
Upgrade complete.
easily. There's only an S-mine field MG34 here to stop him. Smoke grenade going out. Conscripts closing in for the Molotov. Forces in the center, mine going down there, field gun and stolen machine gun defending the fuel. MG34 here defending the munitions, so not much really going on over there. The Molotov has successfully destroyed
Enemy
the
flanking us!
MG34 here.
A gun crew has been lost.
And the shock troops will take the victory point. A fresh squad of Obersoldaten has been fielded though, and together with the vetted squad, they are moving up to take on these shock troops, which are falling extremely low. Grenade goes out, but it's off target, I think. Yeah, and they will be forced to retreat, but more shock troops show up to assist, and the Obersoldaten will all retreat away, leaving only an unsupported MG34, which was a little late to retreat, and I'm not sure that it's going to survive this. But Polak didn't bother chasing, so it does get away. Panther now moving across to the right side to assist. Polak will soon have the resources for an IS-2.
Taking fire. Suffered engine damage.
Engine damage on the Panther. The other shock troops will pull back to safety. Every other unit on the map remains in position. Second Panther being fielded now. Second field gun being fielded by Polak.
Taking effective fire!
Conscripts engaging some Obersoldaten here. Grenade going into the building. Taking out 3 conscripts. Obersoldaten should be able to win this engagement easily. The shock troops are coming back to support, but more is on the way. The vetted Obersoldaten squad as well as the repaired MG34. Still no Stern Pioneers produced from Duke Lisle, continuing to spend a lot of manpower just reinforcing his existing squads, so his ability to repair is a little slow. Shock troops will be able to win this engagement though. Obersoldaten all forced away. The second Panther is about to hit the field. Second field gun is making its way towards the middle. We may see another push for the Schwerpanzer headquarters.
Panzer under attack. Panther ready for action.
Another IS-2 has been fielded and is making its way down the right side. Hopefully he will stay clear of the PAC-43 this time.
Neutralize infantry. We will make the full strength.
Crew! Taking fire!
Field gun and IS-2 engaging the Panther. What is this Panther doing? Exposing its rear armor to the field gun and IS-2. Somehow that field gun shot just bounced off the rear armor of the IS-2 though. Second IS-2 shot misses and the second Panther is moving up to support and screen. The IS-2 is taking shots at those Oversoldaten, the top mount machine gun, almost clearing the MG-34. The two Oversoldaten splitting apart to take the victory point. Panther will force the IS-2 back for now. And this one will slowly get repaired.
If our forces were more like the honor guard, perhaps we would not be in this position. Target secure. Group up, holding.
Booby trap going down on the right side, victory point. MG-34 making its way to the left side, victory point, finally leaving its position on this munitions to do some harassment over here.
Pioneers reporting for duty.
Standing by. Position secured. Unit holding. Target secure.
IS-2 is about to finish being repaired. Both Panthers are available as well. We do have some counter harassment by these shock troops, and that MG-34 is pretty much guaranteed dead. Repairs on this IS-2 will complete soon. This field gun still hasn't received any reinforcement or repairs.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
Oh, they actually both got suppressed. Since he didn't use smoke, he just threw one regular grenade. So it's actually gonna get away alive. Its overs are going nailed by conscripts. Oh, they just got sniped on the retreat by those conscripts. A nice shot from that IS-2 brought them just low enough. And that was the vetted Oversoldaten squad. So that harassment attempt at that munitions point certainly got shut down hard. The two Panthers are still available over here on the right side to support in the coming engagement. The infantry are leading the charge. Straight into that Oversoldaten squad. Molotov going out, I think. Or maybe not. Never mind. Oversoldaten forced to retreat after falling extremely low. Stern Pioneers move up to try and take out some of these conscripts. Oh, the booby trap takes out 4 of those 6 conscripts. And a full squad of conscripts here also got destroyed by the Stern Pioneers. Panthers taking out a couple of men as well. If those conscripts even blink on one of these remaining S-mines, they'll go down as well. Top machine gun could also be a threat, but they round the corner and just barely managed to make it away. MG-34 moving into the victory point to recapture it.
Target captured. Quick defensive position established. Squad numbers back at full.
Shock troops now taking the left side munitions, and the IS-2 and field gun are creeping forward. Shock troops are going to make a push for the right side victory point.
Squad is back to full strength.
MG-34 making its way up to the bend.
Taking fire.
Hard to step on that S-mine. Taking a pretty decent chunk of damage, and they do get suppressed by the MG. Panthers also firing. The IS-2 moves up with field gun support, misses a shot. Field gun does connect. IS-2 takes a little bit of damage. Oversoldaten are moving up to support as well. IS-2 will pull back again. He's being super careful with it. Doesn't want to lose it the way he lost his first one. And he's actually moving his second field gun over to the right side to support. Grenade goes into the building, but it looks like it doesn't do do anything, and those shock troops are taking heavy damage on retreat. Overs might take them out, but they round the corner. They are safe. Incendiary artillery gets dropped on the MG-34. It's Vet 2. I think he's going to lose that. Maybe. Yep, there it goes.
We lost a gun crew.
And that also detonates what little remains of the S-mine field. But the Obersoldaten will retake the victory point. Meanwhile, these two squads have successfully harassed the entire left side.
Half-track has arrived on the battlefield.
Fresh flak half-track being fielded to counter the shock troops. Kind of an interesting decision with an IS-2 on the field. But I guess we'll see if he can make it work. Everything is now being mobilized towards the middle. Looks like he's gonna make a big push for something. He's gotta be careful though. There is a PaK-43 here. Can't let his IS-2 get in range of that gun. At least not without first dropping incendiary artillery on it in the middle of the push.
Area secure. Cover the advances. Field reports indicate the enemy is left with only 75 points.
Time is slowly running out.
Enemy flanking us!
There it is. There's the incendiary strike on the PaK-43, spotted with combat engineers.
Protect the flank!
On target, and it will get decrewed, and as soon as that happens, we'll be able to move up with the IS-2.
Crew, ready!
Meanwhile, the field guns are firing on the Schwerer Panzer headquarters. It is decrewed now, and the IS-2 is moving up. Conscripts leading the way.
Flanking attack!
There's the flak half-track. Not sure what it's doing. It looks like it's diving way behind enemy lines to try and take out the field guns. The field guns, meanwhile, are firing on the Schwerer Panzer headquarters. They brought it to about half. The IS-2 is just not doing anything because of turret rotation. There it goes. It manages to destroy the flak half-track before both of them can be decrewed. Schwerer Panzer headquarters has been brought down to only a sliver remaining. One of the Panthers has been fielded to support in the engagement. Schwerer Panzer headquarters falling extremely low. One of the Raketenwerfers has also been cleared. And there it goes, finally opening up a pathway for his shock troops to come through, although they're all in his base. He really needs to move those up. Meanwhile, the Panther is charging his IS-2 and it's fallen extremely low. A second IS-2 arrives just in time though, and he also rotated the field gun to counter, and the Panther is destroyed. The other Panther is now going to dive deep behind enemy lines. Takes a rear armor hit from the field gun. Both IS-2s are here. Crew shocked. Another shot from the field gun on the rear armor. Mounts. Another rear armor hit. One more and it'll go down. Can it destroy the IS-2? No, it could not fire in time, and he loses that Panther for nothing, trading not even an IS-2. The machine gun that he has stolen is moving up to take the center victory point with only 40 points remaining, but his opponent really has nothing left. And the shock troops are making their way towards the center to clean up what remains. shock troops moving in. That attempt at a steal didn't go very well, and he just lost a full squad of Storm Pioneers as a result of it. Those Storm Pioneers also being forced away. Incendiary strike being dropped on the MG-34 and PaK-43. And they will get cleared.
We lost a gun crew.
GG being exchanged. Well played.
Under fire!
And he gets a free MG-34, icing on the cake. And that concludes the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to send me your replays. I'm happy to do a cast for you. Otherwise, that's it.